Come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film me.
Don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us to Skokie, Illinois, with a stop at the school board where we find #1 boom boom boy who loved you a long time for buku money. That's right, GoatBoy. And he demands the records be prominently dee-splayed, but they're not. So he's going to have to check off no on his little checklist and turn it into the state attorney general's office. Oh, dearie me, no. So I'll sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, GoatBoy!
God morning, God morning. Your favorite auditor, audit them. The one who encourages you to audit them. We're at the school district here. A subscriber in Skokie kept telling me, man, come here, come here. He'd been telling me for about 1.5 years. The big question would be why. So here's the board here. It would make sense for them to have it in here, right? But they don't. Only thing they have is commissions. See? They have these boards at all the agencies, but they're missing to have the important things. So we'll see.
Can we help you?
Yeah. Hi, ma'am. What is the total? I'm monitoring government here. What's the total operating budget for this park district?
This is not a park district.
I meant to say the school. That's what I meant to say. Yep. The school district.
What do you need to know?
The total amount of operating budget.
This bloody moron walks in and just asks a random person, man, what is the total operating budget? Man, what do you think this is, man? You think this is the accounting office and everybody knows the total operating budget? You're out of your bloody mind, GoatBoy.
Moments later.
Alrighty.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. FOIA packet. Yes, ma'am.
For the budget.
Yep.
So here's a folder.
Okay. This is the 25 budget. Miss, ma'am, what's the first name of the FOIA officer here?
Are you recording?
Yes, audio and video.
Why?
I'm monitoring government to ensure this being conducted in the public interest.
I would get Sonali.
Yeah, I'll call
Sure.
Sonali for you.
That the FOIA officer?
He's a businessman.
Are you the designated FOIA officer?
Yes, I am the FOIA officer.
Okay, great. You have a completed training certificate for FOIA, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Ma'am, there's some requirements that have to be prominently displayed. I noticed they're missing in that board right there. The only thing that's showing is commissions. Section 4 is specifying that a brief description of this public body, which would include but not limited to a short summary of its purpose, along with total amount of operating budget, block diagram, and the remainder of items here.
Oh, yes, ma'am. This information must be prominently dee-splayed. Now, just on the off chance you don't know what the word prominently means, GoatBoy's taking the liberty of printing it out for you, ma'am. Isn't that mighty nice of the lad?
So we had posted the hearing notice and stuff in the paper.
No, that's not. This doesn't say paper, ma'am. This says at the public body, which this is right here. Somewhere to easily be seen. I'm just bringing it to your attention because maybe you're not
It'll probably be the 19th.
revised on that section or check that section, but this also says make available, so I need copies of these records.
So they are here. This is the hearing notice that was here. So the records is.
Sure, okay. Well,
so-
this is my paperwork here. This is yours.
Okay.
I have a checklist here. Could you show me? You're telling me it's in here. Could you show me where a block diagram giving functional subdivisions is?
A block diagram.
Yep. See, that's what it says here, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm recording audio and video. Yep.
Okay.
A brief description of itself. A block diagram giving functional subdivisions of this public body here.
I've said it many times, but I'll say it again. Block diagram, an organizational chart, is the modern term. Block diagram was used a long time ago. It's an archaic term. But the reason GoatBoy uses it is because he's a blockhead, a dunce, a bonehead, a fool, an idiot, a dolt.
I mean, we presented it yesterday at the board meeting, so it's on our website.
Okay. Well, the thing is that it's supposed to be at the public body here. It's saying it's also required to be on your website. A public body that maintains a website shall also post this information on
So
its
that's
website.
on the website.
Right,
Because
but that's the secondary requirement. It's first required to be prominently displayed at the public body. And it also it says make available, so I need copies of that.
I can get you the
Sure,
copies.
yeah, I could wait momentarily.
Okay.
Yep. If you'd like to hang on to this, there's also under section 3.5 specifies, ma'am, Freedom of Information officers shall develop a list of documents or categories of records that the public body shall immediately disclose upon request.
Yeah, I can bring them to
Yeah,
you.
sure.
I don't have it right
Okay.
now. May I know your name and
My name is George.
you're from?
Today I'm a regular member of the public today, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And so this is for something? Or
No, ma'am, this is required to be prominently displayed.
No. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Mhm.
I'm asking your role in this.
Well, again, today I'm just a member of the public
Okay.
checking government, that's all.
Oh, no, ma'am. He's just there to harass and provoke you because you're a public official. And that's what he likes to do best. Harass and provoke public officials.
A few minutes later.
Meanwhile, let me go ahead and start checking off every item as no. Well, commissions is the only thing that's up, but I'm going to go ahead and wait here for...
It says here that you have to make a FOIA request, and all these things are available on our website. So they are readily available. They are all available on our website.
Okay,
So-
let me ask you a question, ma'am. Where does it say here that I have to submit a request? Could you point it out
Upon
to me?
receiving a request for a public record.
Upon receiving a request for a public record, the Freedom of Information officer shall... No, this is a continuance of section 3.5. But here it's saying, ma'am, each public body shall prominently display. That means to easily be seen, just like those commissions are prominently displayed.
Mm-hmm.
This also says does not require a request because these are records that shall be furnished immediately, disclosed upon request.
So they're all available on our website. That's what I'm saying. So
If they're on the
easily-
website, is there a way you could print those out for me? Because it does say here, ma'am, make available. And as a matter of fact, I did go to your website. I was unable to locate them. Here it says.
Oh, ma'am, you must comply. You better comply right now because he's going to report you to the state attorney general's office there in Illinois, and you'll be so sorry. You might lose your job.
Make available for inspection and copy and send through the mail if requested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could you make a request so I can provide you everything that you need? So as a FOIA officer, could you make a request and in a timely manner I could provide you everything that you're looking for?
Well, that way, ma'am, if you want me to submit a request, you'll be asking me to do something that's not required by law.
Why? Submitting a request is required, right? For me to submit all those things to you.
No, ma'am, it's not required because it should already be prominently displayed. That's why I'm coming here and I marked off all my checklist that I don't see nothing. So if you make them available as required by statute, that way I could at least say you complied with that portion of the statute. And plus, I'd like to purchase those certified as well. Online, they're not certified. So as I purchase those certified, which I'm permitted to under the Freedom of Information Act,
What are you purchasing certified?
all records under Section 4, which is a brief description of this public body. Like I'm looking around, I don't see the purpose of this public body anywhere. Is the purpose of this public body somewhere here in this building?
I think a better question, GoatBoy, would be what is your purpose in life? That would be the question we want answered.
It's a school district. It's written on our district. So I'm failing to understand what you're trying to look at. Like,
Okay, sure.
That is the purpose of it's a school district. So it says it on all it's District 69.
Here's what it says here, ma'am. A brief description of itself, which will include but not limited to a short summary of its purpose. Where is that displayed? A short summary of the purpose of this public body. Could you point that out to me? Because it's required to be prominently displayed and I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm going to ask her. She's in a meeting brief right now, and because I don't know. I'm just failing to understand the question that you're asking. I mean, we have our Board of Education out here. We have our superintendent, our principals out here.
Okay, ma'am,
So
ma'am. instead of me asking the question, because maybe you're not comprehending what I'm saying here, here's the actual statute of what's required by your job title, because you say you're the FOIA officer.
Yes, I am.
Yes, so this is required for the FOIA officer to already have developed. I'm coming here to check that. And I'm also wanting to purchase that certified as well, which shall not exceed $1 per statute.
This is what happens when mommy and daddy don't pay enough attention to their kids when they're growing up. They become vexatious FOIA requesters, and they always need their mommy. Isn't that right, GoatBoy?
5 minutes later.
Hi, how's it going? I'm monitoring government here to ensure it is being conducted in the public interest.
Okay.
May I know what your name or title is, ma'am?
So if you're doing a Freedom of Information Act request, you can give us a written request for what you need.
No, ma'am. This shall be furnished immediately. This is the statute. Okay, Freedom of Information Officer shall develop a list of documents or categories of records.
What are you requesting? What do you need?
Okay, ma'am, can I finish here? It says Freedom of Information Officers, which this is, shall develop a list of documents or categories of records that the public body shall immediately disclose upon request, right? You're asking what that list is. The list is a short summary of its purpose of this public body here, a block diagram giving functional subdivisions, the total amount of operating budget for this public body, fees allowable under Section 6 for this agency, boards and commissions, which that's the only thing that I seen prominently displayed. So you have 1 out of 11 things prominently displayed outside on the wall, but it's missing the rest.
Who you are?
Yeah, today I'm just a regular member of the
No,
public.
I'm just curious who you are.
Right, today I'm just a regular member of the
So
public.
I'm not
yeah.
really comfortable being recorded.
Oh, I understand, ma'am. You don't want to be recorded by a goat herder, because your image is going to wind up all over Central Asia. No doubt about it.
So I'm not comfortable with you videoing, so I'd like you to stop videoing. I don't give consent for that.
Okay, are you claiming I don't have the right to record government employees in the official course of their duty?
I don't give consent to be recorded.
Okay,
So I would like you to stop recording.
well, this is
And
what I'm
then
here
I'm happy
for.
to
Yeah.
make an appointment to meet with you and have you come back. I'm in the middle of a training right now, and I'm happy to meet with you.
Well, what was
in
your
the
name and
future.
title? Did
Yeah.
you tell me?
I haven't heard who you are, and I'd like you to stop recording. So we're going
Okay.
to need to go now. You're going to need to leave. Thank
No,
you.
ma'am, I have a right to.
You need to go. You do.
For what reason? I'm
Please
here
go
for
ahead and leave.
legitimate business.
I've asked you to turn off the recording. I need you to leave. And we're happy to meet with you at another time. You could go ahead.
No, I'm okay, thank you. I'll wait here for these documents as it's my right. I won't
No,
have you
it's
trample
time
on
for you
my
to
right.
go.
No.
It is. It is. You can't have access to the building. You need to leave.
Can I have 2 FOIA forms?
Absolutely. Yeah. Want to go grab FOIA forms? Fine.
Ma'am,
And if you'll stop
it's not
recording-
gonna work out for you, Margaret, the way that you're going with non-compliance, because you're showing.
It's okay. I just need you to.
You're very condescending, and this
I just need you to
conversation is
stop
finished.
recording, 'cause
No,
I'm
I have a
asking
right.
consent.
I have a right to record, and this will be published online.
Now, wait just a minute. Did GoatBoy call this woman condescending? Don't you have the script flipped, boy? You're the one that's condescending.
You have a
We'll
right.
get your FOIA forms for
Okay,
you.
ma'am, you have a right to attempt to file a privacy complaint with social media, but then that'll be you suppressing somebody's right. You have a real displayed attitude. Yes, you do. You perform the way you performed. I have a right to check on this stuff, and you have a duty to provide this immediately as
I just
provided
need
by
you to
statute.
stop recording. That's all I've asked.
No,
I did not
ma'am.
give consent to be recorded.
Well, I have the right. I don't need the consent. And if you'd like to escalate these things with belligerism, that looks bad on your representative end. Instead, you should say, hey, you know what? You got a great point. Yeah, I'm sorry we failed to prominently display this stuff. Give us a few minutes. We'll try to make it right for you. If anything, have a seat in the lobby. But look at the way you provided yourself. Look at how you promoted yourself. You don't see how you responded today. You just threw your fingers out and told me to leave. For what reason? I'm not going to get out of topic. I'm here for a purpose. And I have the right to see your total amount of operating budget. So I'd like to see that, please. The statute says to be made available.
I wonder if GoatBoy knows how to read things like the income statement or the statement of cash flows, and if he knows the difference between those two statements. Most likely not.
Many people are going to see this video, and many people have the right to redress. There's somebody, as a matter of fact, told me to come check this place out. And here I am. And this is the quality of the employee, Margaret, here. FOIA officer, she... Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. Here's the FOIA forms here. I'm going to fill out, like I said, I developed my own checklist. I'm going to mark off that I don't see none of these records prominently displayed, which I did. I'm going to forward that over to the appropriate channel. As of right now, I'm going to file a FOIA request, receive a copy, and I think I'll be all set for the day.
Great.
Okay.
We'll have you fill that out.
Well, at the same time, the FOIA form that I'm about to fill out, I'm going to pay $1 for it because I need it certified. So let me go ahead and fill this out. Give me a few minutes here. I'll get this filled out.
Perfect. There's a seat right over here.
Yeah, I've been sitting all day. I prefer to stand at this minute. Just give me a few minutes here.
Anyone ever notice how GoatBoy always pays for the certification with 4 quarters? What do? Steal money out of laundry machines where you live, boy? I mean, come on!
Yeah, I've been sitting all day. I could stand right now. Alrighty, so here we're going to go ahead and submit the request for... The thing is, Miss FOIA officer, is that I'm actually here trying to build allies. And maybe, you were cordial, but maybe you're unaware of this portion, but I am totally in the right. And the way this lady performed and treated me, it's uncalled for. I thank you for attempting to remain professional. Maybe you should replace her task. But the way she came out, she snapped her finger and told me to leave, like I'm not here for legitimate inquiry, which I am. I have a right to receive these records and not to be treated with that type of disdain from our employees' integrity, you know. So FOIA log of 2024, and as a matter of fact, I'd like to inspect this. FOIA log, are you familiar with what that is?
You can just fill out the form and we'll respond to your FOIA request.
Okay, ma'am, are you familiar with the
And
FOIA log?
If there's something you want us to make a
Ma'am,
copy of,
I'm
we
not
can.
chatting with you, I'm talking with the FOIA officer. You familiar? Because I'd like to clarify if you're unsure of what
You
a
can
FOIA
define
log
what
is.
you
You
think
can
it is.
define what you.
Yes, I did. FOIA log.
Okay.
Sure.
Georgie boy, stop being a nuisance and fill out the FOIA form and leave these poor ladies alone. They have a real job and they have real work to do, unlike you.
Okay, FOIA log of 2024 for inspection. What I'm going to do, ma'am, is I'm not going to request the records that I showed you because they're supposed to already be prominently displayed. I did mention it to you. I'll probably be back within the 5 given days to gather the FOIA log records. You might have to exempt some unique identifiers. That'll take 5 days. But as far as the other records goes, I did mention it to you. Once again, it's 5 ILCS/140, section 3.5 and 4. If you would look at that on your own time and know that it is required to be prominently displayed. It's very important.
Go ahead and write that on the log. Yeah. Go ahead and
If
write
you
it
could
down.
state that so then we can remember.
No, I'm not going to state it, ma'am. If you'd like to write it down, that's fine. I said it verbally, and she chose to treat me in that fashion when I did bring something very important to this Park District's attention. And again, today, I'm just a member of the public today. Okay? FOIA, we needed that act, yeah. FOIA log of 2024 for inspection.
GoatBoy's gonna need some time at the ISIS strip club later on, aren't you, GoatBoy? Look at him right there. A goat in a box, a clown in a box, a jackwagon in a box.
Eventually.
But what I'm telling you is accurate. It's not required.
Now then you can pick whatever format you want.
Sure, yeah, it could be filled out on a blank page if you like to. What was the next thing you were asking, ma'am?
How do you want the copy?
Oh,
so
sure,
we have a
sure.
record of that.
Yes. Well, I'm wanting to inspect the records in the same format they are maintained. So if they're maintained electronic, I'd like to inspect them, the ones that were submitted electronically compared to the ones that you received via fax and in-person paper. So from the beginning of 2024 is the entire FOIA log up into September.
They were maintained.
The way that they were maintained, yes ma'am, that is correct.
They were maintained.
Okay.
And you did provide me a copy here. I'm all set. Thank you guys. Once you give me a call, I'll swing back, inspect the records. Maybe at that time, ma'am, you'll prominently display the remainder of the records. I'll just take a photo and say You guys did the right thing today. That's all it is. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Likewise.
Well, there you have it, good people. Stupid is as stupid does, and GoatBoy has to be one of the stupidest people on the planet. He wants these FOIA requests, and he has nothing else to do in life but ask people for FOIA requests. Something wrong with the lad, there really is. I don't know what we're going to do with him. We got to find him some kind of job. Who's going to hire him? But not to worry, good people, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because when it comes to frauditors on YouTube, there's no end to the stupidity. Please check out Dr. Dave's other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Sobsits. Oh, there's plenty of people to point and laugh at over there. And if you need more entertainment, please check out my main channel with over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures. GoatBoy's never going to get a job. It's pointless. Yeah, cheers to that, sweetheart.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't.
I
No,
don't
you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got a pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you? Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken the law. Here's what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose, and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood, just like you do with all these auditors. You draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm gonna have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's gonna be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.